Hi, good morning. It's Wednesday, February 26th, and this is a reflection on Lesson 56 of A Course in Miracles. And again, it's another collection of 5 that we're reviewing from the first 50. So this is a review of Lessons 26 through 30. So I'll just read the headline and I'll go into what resonated with me particularly. So number 26, my attack thoughts are attacking my invulnerability. Number 27, above all else, I want to see. Number 28, above all else, I want to see differently. Number 29, God is in everything I see. Number 30, God is in everything I see because God is in my mind. So, and I love all of these. But if oh, that was Agador. He is the one who doesn't do that as often, so okay. Are you going out too? Okay, bye. Both of them were in here and they followed each other out, and I'm sure they'll turn right back around and we'll hear that again. So anyway, my attack thoughts are attacking my invulnerability. So yesterday, I don't know, talked about like my thoughts are attack thoughts, meaning I'm either attacking outward or I'm attacking inward, but there's like no rest. There's no rest. It's always like judgment. That's how I think of attack, comparison, judgment, the shoulds, the shouldn'ts. Like whenever I hear that word pop up, I'm like, oh, ding, ding, ding. That's an attack thought, because you're saying like what is, the isness of things is not correct. It's got to look some other way. Either I have to be different, they have to be different, that should look different. Whatever it is, it's attack thoughts. And it says, my attack thoughts are attacking my invulnerability, meaning we are totally born invulnerable. Like in the eyes of God, whatever that means for you. Like we're born whole, we're born worthy. Like if we all just sent out love with each other, we wouldn't have to armor up. We wouldn't have to think we're vulnerable to attack, because there would be no attack. We wouldn't even know what that word is. So our attack thoughts are attacking that invulnerable part, saying, get off your high horse. You've got flaws. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. And it's like, no, I want to stay on my high horse. I don't know why high horse is so funny to me. But it's like, yeah, I think that's it. It just reminds me that no, stop the attack thoughts. Just let it go. Surrender those. Like they're not doing anybody any good. And when we look out at the world, and again, social media, and just scream, and it's like, attack, attack, attack. I'm attacking the way things are because I think they should be a different way. And that's like a double-edged sword. I don't know what to call it, because it's hard to envision a better world without attacking what is there. But I truly believe, like, especially with the younger generations, with the world we've left them, I don't know, that they have to build a new way. They have to ignore the naysayers. They're going to have to ignore I just got chills. They're going to have to ignore the current structures that exist, which are toppling anyway, but they're going to have to say, nah, I'm not feeding into that. I'm not giving any more energy to that. We're going over here to this fresh, clean land, and we're going to build something here new, what we want, out of love, out of optimism. So anyway, I don't know how we got there, but anyway, number 2, above all else, I want to see. And it's like recognizing that what I see reflects what I think I am. I realize that vision is my greatest need. The world I see attests to the fearful nature of the self-image I have made. That's what we were just talking about. I'm looking out and I see fear, I see division, I see separation. It's like that's the image I'm projecting out. I could choose to see differently. Like I look out sometimes and I'm like, oh my God, I love people. That person just returned the shopping cart. It's amazing. If I would remember who I am, it is essential that I let this image of myself go. As it is replaced by truth, vision will surely be given me. And with this vision, I will look upon the world and on myself with charity and love. Yeah, nothing else to add there. And then above all else, I want to see differently. It's like, because I know I have to recognize that the way I see is out of fear a lot of times. And then just having that commitment to that desire and the commitment to say, I want to see differently. I don't want to see that anymore. And that's where this surrender idea keeps coming up for me. It's like, I may not be able to force myself into a new way of thinking all the time. So I just have to say, you know, I want it. Help me. Like, help me keep orienting to that. And that desire and the commitment and the surrender, I swear, those are like a magic potion to like transformation. And then bleh, things will happen. Hold on, I gotta read something in this next one. And some tea to warm my throat. God is in everything I see. Behind every image I have made, the truth remains unchanged. So it's like, that's what going into meditation is like. It's like quieting my image making, my meaning making machine, just quieting it. And meditation could just be simply sitting in stillness and then waiting for things to settle. You don't have to force it. In fact, that tends not to work. If you try to force it away, what you resist persists. And so, here's the line that I really loved. Behind every veil I have drawn across the face of love, its light remains undimmed. Oh, chills. Behind every veil I have drawn across the face of love. Like, I'm going to shadow it a little bit. I'm going to obscure love a little bit. Its light remains undimmed. Its light behind it remains undimmed. And that's how I feel like we as humans, we are 100% love. We are 100% divine guidance and creation and all of that stuff. And then we just draw some veils across us with our little humanness, like our ego, our hurts, our wounds, our worries, whatever. It just dim with all those layers of veils. And then we're like, oh man, I feel so down. My light, it's gone. You might think it's gone, but it's still under all of that. So I remove each one of those. And I love that one of the meditation apps years ago was like, it's probably the Calm app now. Or something. I forget. There was an app. Anyway, it had this phrase, and I don't know who coined it, but it said, the sky is always blue above the clouds. So that's how it really resonates for me, because it's like when you fly a lot and you're like, you automatically look at the sky differently, and you're like, oh, it's cloudy, but then you remember above those clouds, when you're above that cruising altitude above the clouds, you're like, you break through that cloud layer and you're like, oh my God, it's always blue and sunny up here. Always. If it's daytime. It's always blue, always sunny. The light is not dimmed. Like you burst through the cloud cover and, oh yeah, that's a reminder. That's how I am on the inside. Well, anyway, I can't really top that. But the last lesson is God is in everything I see because God is in my mind. And I think that's that same light that, like, God is in my mind is that same light of love that's there. We just have to get out of the way, remove the crap out of the way. And so it says, I have not lost the knowledge of who I am because I have forgotten it. It has been kept for me in the mind of God, who has not left his thoughts. And I, who am among them, am one with them and one with him. That's a lot of words to say, like, God hasn't left me. Oh, like, I have God vision. I have that capability because he is in me. I am in him. Like, it's there. Just get the stuff out of the way. And it's like, stop believing my old stories. It's like, literally, I mean, maybe there's a mental thing, like, maybe you need medication, and that's totally fine too. Like, we all have different chemicals going on. But whatever it is, sometimes we feel like, no, I have a condition. I cannot see the love. I cannot see the blue above the clouds. I am all clouds right now. And that's okay. Sometimes those are things we have to work through for a greater gift on the other side of that. So it's not like that shouldn't be there. It's like it's there for a reason. And it's like, why is this here? What am I learning? What do I need right now? What's the antidote to this? I don't know. There's some questions there, but just remembering underneath it all, there's light. And if you truly, truly believe it, it's going to start coming out more and more and more. It's really like everything is like based in belief. If we look out at the world and we just believe everything is chaos and hatred and lack of love, like we don't believe yet that it's possible to see another way. And I feel like, especially with this book, it's like stripping away all of the false beliefs, false stories, to really help us develop our real belief system. Like, because everything is built on belief. The way I see the world, it stems from the way I believe. Like it has to be, it's like an internal body felt sense of belief. Not belief, I don't believe is belief. I don't believe. It's in the mind only. It's not just something you can conjure up. It could be like, I desire to believe this way, but the true belief rests somewhere here, and it's like a feeling that comes up. And you're like, yes, that's what I believe. And then it's like the light shines and now you're looking at everything through that lens, through that light, and saying, that's how I see the world. So if you believe that everything is like dark and chaotic, that's what you're looking out in the world and seeing and yelling about. Hey, did you see that? I'm so mad. And it's like, sometimes anger, we get stuck in it a little too long. I think it's a real useful emotion. It's a spark. Anger is useful, but it's not to rest in it, because then it takes us way down. Anger can be a spark into action, and that's how we should treat anger. So it's like, maybe you have to spout something because it spurs you into action. But by you're spreading low vibration by doing that. It's like that whole thing in the beginning about the younger generations, and some of us who have a younger heart, maybe build the new way, because we're done yelling into that chaotic darkness because it's not changing anything. It's just fuel to that fire. So it's like, okay, we're going to go build the new way, build it and they will come, build it with love and light, and the light and love will follow, and we'll leave that darkness and chaos behind. That's the way it works. Leading leading a stick with carrots? No, leading a horse with sticks. You have a carrot on a stick and you're on a high horse and you're holding it over. So you're leading a horse with a carrot. Is that how it goes? Or a rabbit? Not good with metaphors. But anyway, you don't hit the horse with the stick to get it to move. It becomes stubborn. It's like, who do you think you are? I'm going to sit right here. No, you lead it with a carrot to where it wants to go. So it's like positive reinforcement versus like negative reinforcement. It's like positive forward. Reinforcing means you're just slipping more into the dark if it's negative reinforcement. So I don't know why all that's coming out, other than it's like it all this new vision has to stem from a new belief system, or revisiting your real beliefs, that are in light and in love. So I guess that's it. I really liked these lessons. They're very motivating for me. It's like I recognized yesterday that I remembered, oh crap, I still have a lot of attack thoughts. And today it's like, but I'm determined to see. I'm determined to see differently. I'm determined to see God in everything. I'm determined to see love when I look out in the world, love and light and positivity and optimism, because there are enough of us little introverted people. Some are not so introverted, but like there are enough of us. Like if we truly like look out with love and light and like believe that we can affect change and believe that we're going to build the new thing, and then those people who resonate with us will follow, instead of us trying to like put a screwdriver and nuts and bolts in the old thing, and it's like, oh, it's not working. Yeah, because it's messed up. It's one of those hard problems. You can't just pull on a thread. The thread will make a tighter knot. It won't undo a knot. It's like, this is related to fascia. Somebody was talking about that with fascia, because I'm a body worker, so I love to nerd out about fascia and like feel it. So it's like fascial restrictions are so like, they're so tricky, because you think like, oh, I'm just gonna rub on this spot and it'll free up, and it's like, not necessarily. I might, if you're up here and you're like, oh, I got some fascia that's sticky or whatever, then it's not like I'm gonna go, let's fix it. No, I might go down to your ankle, your opposite ankle, and be like, let's just hold it a little bit, maybe a slight pull, and then all of a sudden unwinding might happen, because fascia is weird like that. It's this network. It's like we can't do a direct attack at the source. It's too fortified. It's too messy. It's gonna like kick us right out of the body. It's just gonna reject. It's not ready for that. It likes positive reinforcement. It likes slow. It likes steady. It likes consistency. It likes warmth. It likes love. It likes intention. And so we go to some other part to start working on the thing. And by doing that, we unravel this old mess, and the people who resonate with us, the fascia who wants to get fixed, starts releasing out of that mess, and they find the new path. Yeah, that was an okay analogy. That was an okay one. If you're a body worker, maybe it resonates. Yeah, you can't just pull on a thread. It makes the knot tighter in that old system. So anyway, that's enough. Lesson 56. I really liked these recaps. It's really fortifying how I really felt. It's reminding me of my original revelations when going through these lessons, and then taking it a step further with all that I've learned since. It's integrating. These lessons are a time of integrating the lessons. I was talking about that earlier. I'm doing one a day. It's hard to like know how you're properly integrating. Well, a review is like, oh yeah, I am integrating that. Yeah. So anyway, that's all. Have a wonderful it's Wednesday. Yeah, have a wonderful Wednesday. The new moon is tomorrow. So you're probably feeling like, I don't know, this energy that I feel like came out of this lesson was like that newness. It was all about like new beliefs, new way of seeing, new like energy I want to anchor in. So yeah, new moon in Pisces energy. It's deep, y'all. Okay, bye.